to keep God first, really, and just leave it up to that guy right there. Man or woman, whoever God is for everyone. It's just about keeping that faith. So I'm doing well, man. My family's good. Everybody's good.
All right. Well, before we start, man, I just want to shout out the NBPA. I'm letting everybody know. It stands for the National Basketball Players Association, which KI is a part of. I get to work with. And shout out all the first responders, man, in New York, and all the police, and everybody in the supermarket, and all the nation in the whole world, man. I think that, what we're doing and the NBPA is doing is for people to have like an escape while they're in their house, but stay in your house. Totally.
Yeah.
So,
No, and it's been a time to really as much help as you can, whether that be out in front center or behind the scenes. I did a few things Competing with America, Lineage Logistics, and we just tried to reach as many people in need. We know a lot of marginalized communities out there are not getting the necessary resources. We're trying to look out for everybody. We're all in this together, not just America, but across the whole entire world. So, like I said, prayers up for everyone and make sure they're staying good.
Totally, man. So let's talk about art, man. So one of my philosophies is art is everything. So, when you think about art, for your favorite comic book, it was drawn first. Your favorite car, building, it was all drawn first. So a lot of people forget that art made a lot of the products that we all love. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna go through a couple categories and just talk about art. So do you collect any art? Do you collect art, like just art in general, like paintings, sculptures, toys? Do you have art?
Yeah, I do. I have a few paintings. I have an artist named Ad Minaliti. I hope I say her name right. Ad Minaliti. A wall. I have a few pieces from Harmonia Gonzalez. Okay. These for me, I've always used social media to be able to bridge the gap of connecting the art communities. And there are so many different genres of art. I try to just really find what is passionate for me and what speaks to me.
Yep.
The art space is defined by the inner voice that's inside of you. What does it speak to you? And that's always what I try to define myself as, even as an athlete, is I'm first a human being. I'm an artist, if you want to throw a label on there. I love the ability to freely create on the court, freely create off it, and then also to show appreciation for artists that really pour themselves into their work.
Totally.
It's a really beautiful thing, and I'm huge into what Harmonia Rosales stood for as well. She had a showing, and it was about reclaiming our identity, and it was really going into Black art and African art, and I am so big into that, about really acknowledging our history, meaning world history, not Black history, but acknowledging how history has really shaped the artist from not just America, but in Africa and Japan and China and
all over.
So many people, and it's just such a universal language. I love art, man. It's like one of the most beautiful expressions you can have.
You know what's funny, man? And me even knowing you, I never knew that you loved art like that. But from your tattoos is like, when I was like, yo, with the eye, and it's just, I was like, he basically has canvases on his body. So I can think he probably have some real canvases at his home.
Yeah, I do. I paint myself.
Wow.
I have a few pieces that I've finished. I made one for myself and my fiance. I did one for my bedroom, and then I did another piece of Michael Jackson for my dad. And then
are you using acrylics or oils, or like, what are you painting with?
Acrylic. Okay. And then I use natural resources too. Like I'm the crazy guy that puts his painting outside, throws it in the rain. I rip it up. I take pieces. I had the last painting I did, I had grip tape from a skateboard that had Tupac, and I plastered it on there, and then I painted over it, and then took it off, and then painted over it. It just.
So you do mixed media, basically. You're like taking all elements and making a whole picture.
Well, as you know, I have a bunch of thoughts coming at once.
Oh yeah, I already know that.
But that's the space for me to really define who I am, just personally. No one's really around. My fiance sometimes sits Indian style, or my dad would come in and see me painting, or my sister, and that's my happy place. That's where I get the most joy, fulfillment, love, is when I'm alone in that space creating art.
So last one with this one. You know, I got an art gallery,
Hmm.
but did you ever think about, like, I know this is a lot of people. One of my good friends, Chase Infinite. He's an L painter and don't nobody know he paints. Is it just for you, or do you ever see one day showing your works, like be like, hey, I'm really going to let my works be seen to the world?
Well, I think first you have to dive into how comfortable you are with yourself. I think it's really easy to be compartmentalized into just being a basketball player and just
Yeah,
being, something of a label that everyone throws on you. I think the most important thing I've always wanted to articulate to people that support me and other people that I support is that I'm an open book, but also I love doing other things just playing basketball. Like that's
totally,
a big
totally.
thing in my life. I'm a wanderer. I get lost sometimes, but I also find my way back home. But it's just, you can get lost in the space of art when you go into, I have a Shakespeare quote on my right leg. It's "Be not
Wow,
afraid of greatness. Some are great, some achieve greatness, some have greatness thrust upon them." I have an Edgar Allan Poe quote on my left arm.
wow,
Daring to dream dreams no mortals ever dared. I have a quote from After Earth with Will Smith and Jaden, one of my favorite movies, and it
wow.
talks about fear is not real. And on my back, I have a scroll that says the journey is the reward. So all my canvas is my